awful angle.
Still awful angle. Boink.
There, that's much better.
Good morning. I got my chapstick out. I'm ready for this. Happy Wednesday. Morning. Hi, Max. What time is it for you? I feel like it's a reasonable hour. I was really cold on Monday, so I wore a hat today. And I brought Alexa back her hat, but in my head I was like, I need another hat for the other days of the week, but my head is cold.
I was freezing cold too on Monday, so I brought a coat and a scarf and then wore an extra sweater. And now I'm
still
way too hot.
a thumbnail of me leaning in, you pursing your lips in the camera. I don't
Why
understand.
does it do that? Why does it give you the option to pick
Hi,
a
Emergy.
thumbnail and then it gives you crap? It makes you look like an imbecile.
Yeah, I uploaded a thumbnail and it never uses it. Bullshit. I feel like I haven't seen your face in ages. It's been a day.
Well, yeah.
I guess I haven't streamed on like a long stream on Twitch since Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was on the go on Monday morning.
Yeah. Because you got homeworks.
Yeah. Oof on the homeworks. Hi, Steve Cole. Hi, Marshall. Did you ever get that Christmas card? Yes, I did get a Christmas card. I opened all my mail on stream. Did you miss it? It was on YouTube. It was in the car and it was kind of dark. If you're looking for a reference point for the video, what would be titled the video? We were on the go for shinies that day. It was like the 2 days before Christmas or the Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve that I opened those?
Was the post office open on Christmas Eve?
It doesn't matter. I went into the P.O. box.
Well, Christmas.
You streamed Sunday and it's now Wednesday. I did an on-the-go stream Monday morning and you said hello. So you're the one who doesn't care. Yeah, I remember stuff. Having a lot of buffering problems. Not surprising. You're on the go. I must have missed it. Glad you got it though. It was really cool, Steven. Thank you so much for sending that. It was dope. Alexa and I both thought it was really cool.
Yeah, so cute. I loved getting this stuff like that. Last year I got a Christmas card from my boss, which I thought was weird, but it was really cute because it was pictures of his kids and his family, which is super cute.
It went live the second I was about to leave the house, so it doesn't count.
Sounds like a personal problem.
No, I mean, shit, man.
Okay, you send me a schedule. I'll work around that, okay?
I think he sent it to me on Sunday when I was like, I never know when you're working. He was like, this is literally my schedule, Ken. I was like, okay, well, excuse me, thank you. Excuse me for sneezing twice. Did I say excuse me already? I think I always say excuse me when I sneeze. Even when I'm alone. I'm alone in a room.
We got a lot of steering wheel in the picture. You wanna?
That's the best part of this ride. Is that steering wheel?
My cover. Yeah.
Fine. Nobody wants to look over there.
Yeah, that's better.
Can I try that other coffee you got?
Yeah.
Thank you for the
you
bless
missed
yous.
my whole coffee saga.
Yeah, so Alexa brought me coffee, but I brought my own coffee. But mine's very sweet because I had like extra creamer.
Mm-hmm.
Hers is a little like coffee tasting. But then she was telling me about why. Because apparently she's had just a really bad run with her coffee machines. What'd you make this with?
So I used the Chemex pour over today. It takes the longest, but the coffee tastes the most like coffee. And so I just can't find a good mixture of like something that's easy on the go, like a Keurig, but that makes the coffee not taste. I feel like it seems like it kind of tastes plasticky sometimes. I don't know if I'm being sensitive or something, because I even tried those pods that have like little filter bottoms on them. But this is just really good coffee, and it's just Starbucks beans, but it makes the coffee taste
Starbucks
so good.
use the same coffee quality
Yes.
bean as McDonald's?
Yes.
I've read that somewhere,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, Starbucks, wow. Like they buy the same beans from the same supplier.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're just roasted different places. Which is kind of the whole
difference.
Yeah, like it makes all the difference in the world, because even Starbucks has a lot of problems. Like if they roast them too hard or something, right? Then they taste like really bad.
Black coffee, Lex. Yeah, she drinks it like latte style. So like
no,
coffee,
not latte style at all.
Well,
latte is
order lattes, but I guess soy lattes.
If I go to Starbucks or something, yeah, just milk and coffee, milk and shots.
You're not
I thought you meant like, oh yeah, this is the Albany exit. I get off here and then I shoot straight across. How do you go?
Oh, just all the way down to Corvallis Way. But this was is this the way you took last time?
Yeah.
Did you? It was very fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the way I go.
Straight black beans, nothing else. That sounds terrible. Hard pass.
That's hard. If I'm really hungover, I'll drink black coffee. I don't know.
Weird. If I'm hungover, I'll drink like a bottle of water and then I'll go back to bed.
I'll drink Gatorade.
I'll try for a Gatorade. I don't consume anything when I'm hungover. I just like wallow. I don't eat or drink for a full day. So wait a second. You're 8 hours ahead. I knew that. You work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So he works 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you work 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. our time. Wait, no. 2 p.m. Wait, no. No, because there's plenty of times when I'm streaming and it's like 10:30 and you're like, all right, I'm leaving work. Like, I'll see you when you get home if you're still live. And then I'm always not live. And you're always like,
go live at 5 p.m. It's 2 a.m. for me.
Okay, but do you work 6 to 6 my time or 6 to 6 your time? He can't work 6 to 6 my time because he's always getting off work at like 10 o'clock at night. And he's always like, all right, if you're still alive, I'll see you when I get home. Because he rides a bike, so he can't like watch the stream with the car, so he never knows. He just like gets on his bike, goes, and then 30 minutes later, I'm offline. Apparently, apparently that's how I do it.
You're getting off work? Great, I'm about to close.
I'm gonna close down. Like apparently.
In about 27 and a half minutes.
Let me see, your drive is about 28 minutes. Oh, good to know. Like, I don't do that. It's not how it goes. When I finish work at 6 a.m., it's 10 p.m. for you, and there's a 30-minute travel home. That's exactly how you do it. It's not true. I'm always like, I'm getting tired, we're gonna close down. You're like, I'm leaving work. I'm like, of course you are, you piece of shit. You piece of shit.
Are you at work right now? I saw your tweet this morning. It was really cold.
It's a little hot in here, but don't turn the cold air on because I'm gonna get really cold fast. I just like to let a little cold air in because I get a little hot.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take this hat off now. No, I'll get too cold.
Yeah, I'm too hot right now. Because on Monday, Kenzie complained so much how cold she was, even though the drive over to her house is literally, I timed it this morning, 3 minutes.
Is it?
Unless there's a train.
Okay, good.
Because she lives on the other side of the tracks.
The good side of the tracks.
Depends on how you say it. Anyways, it takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes is not enough time to get the heat blasting in the car. And then also every day she goes, man, I really wish you had heated seats every single time she gets in the car. It's like, well, sure, I wish I had a better car too, I guess.
Well, I got a
like,
cold butt.
sorry.
What do you want from me?
Next time, wear 2 pairs of pants. Next time, I'll put like a heated blanket on your chair. It was like, geez, sorry. So today, got the car heated up, got it nice and hot. Now it's too hot, of course. Princess and the Pea over here.
Classic. Katie said that about herself with having a wood floor, and I was like, no, you're just a bitch. It's like, in my head, I didn't say it aloud.
Why, though?
Because.
Why, though?
Oh, just Princess and the Pea. Like, because there's one speck of dust on your hardwood floor. She's gonna get over that in like 3 months.
She said that because they just got new hardwood floors, and she's used to carpet, and so everywhere she steps,
there's like one.
If you can feel something in your sock on the floor or whatever,
I know how
actually,
it feels. I lived at Oriole.
You have carpet right now, though, so
right?
You
but
got
Oriole,
like, desensitized to it again.
No, I know what she's talking about because I went through that. Yeah. And I'm like, she's gonna get over it real fast. But I was like, don't call yourself a princess in the pea. Just call yourself a person with sensitive feet.
She just had a baby. She's allowed to be sensitive, Sally.
Ugh.
She's actually killing the game right now.
She's pretty chill as hell.
She's like cleaning the house and doing all sorts of stuff. Like, you just had major surgery. What is going on? I'm so proud of her. Like, how crazy.
Yeah, she almost dumped the baby in the sink.
Gave me a freaking heart attack last night. We watched him get his first bath. This is not what our topic of conversation was going to be today.
It was not the plan.
But our thumbnail didn't work, so it doesn't matter. We got carte blanche.
Actually, technically, yeah, the thumbnail doesn't load, so YOLO, talk whatever I want. Talk about whatever the hell I feel like. So I started this TV series on Netflix called The Shannara Chronicles. I thought it was a children's story.
The Shannara?
Shannara. A lot of gore,
Oh,
actually.
I've got something funny to tell you. Okay, so put a pin in that.
Fine.
I mean, I'll put a pin in it. You keep going. Just remind me to tell you.
I thought it was a children's story. Started watching it. Not a children's story. All right, your turn. Hey guys, how's it going? Wear 2 pairs of pants, LOL. Yeah, Marshall, right? Hey, Hitman.
Well, so, okay, have you heard of that song, Baby Shark?
We've all heard of Baby Shark.
Okay.
You talk about everyone leave the stream. Go look at Baby Shark.
Yeah,
you talk about it every day.
Okay, so I thought this was like a new thing. I thought it was like, I mean, there's no kids in my friend group or my family.
This
Like,
is a cool portable cup.
I don't have, there's no kids in, so I don't know anything about it. My friend heard about it in the craft store one day, and that's how I found out about it. But this was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago.
He's like, don't you fucking sing that song.
I won't sing it. I'm just saying. So on Monday, because I'm going to class, this girl that is my friend now from going to school.
I didn't read Pink It.
She's 19, first of all. And I was like, you've heard that song, right? And I showed her this video, and she was like, oh yeah, we had that in whatever, when I was growing up. I was like, ew, you're so young. Like, she's a young enough person to have sang Baby Shark in grade school. So it's actually, first of all, like, she's super young. She's 19.
Song has
and
been out that long?
Second of all, yeah, this song has been out that long. I guess it has been, though, but it wasn't until recently that it was, like, redone with, like, a fast beat or something. And she remembered there was, like, a whole, like, fingered hand dance to the song. So she was doing it in the car. She was sitting right there, and she was like, baby, and I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
She's really cool. I like her.
She's super, super sweet. But yeah, we were gonna see if she wanted to come hang out.
Hell yeah, let's get her here on Pokemon Community Day. I forgot to put it on the calendar, but we're legit gonna Pokemon on the Go stream the upcoming Community Day, which is Totodile.
Oh, that's my gosh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
It came out when Drake did KK Do You Love Me? Oh.
It did? Oh, okay.
Maybe that's when it got big. That just came out 10 years ago.
It definitely, well, she knew it. She said she learned it growing up.
Okay, but not growing up. She's 19. She meant she learned it 3 years ago. When you're 19, you don't remember what growing up feels like.
No, she said they did it in school, Kenzie. You think she did it in high school? They made, like,
Probably.
a sophomore in high school do Baby Shark? Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'll ask her today.
Okay, well.
Basically, I just want to go to campus, post up at that big-ass table upstairs, and then never leave.
That's my favorite table.
Yeah.
We should actually go in, though, to the office hours, though. I didn't realize we were sitting in the hallway next to the room where he does his office hours.
Totally.
As he was going in there to do office hours and coming out with office hours.
Yeah.
Like, why are we just sitting in there with him?
Well, because I'm not even in his class this quarter. That's what. Go! Like. Oh my gosh, you dummy. This is a merging lane, honey. You gotta read the signs.
Okay, so I'll probably go in then by myself
look,
alone.
Look.
Okay.
And he said, point it out to you next time we drive past it.
Remixed by Deadmau5. Oh, yeah. Ooh,
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cool.
Coffee tastes not good. But your hobby's definitely coffee-ish.
Do you like it? Do you like that flavor?
No. I mean, it's fine.
The coffee's good. It's good. It's just like very lightly cremed. Creme de la creme.
For some reason, that just made me think of the Aristocats. I don't know why. What scene in there is talks about? Oh, Edgar talks about he puts a sleeping potion in their cream and he feeds the kittens a cup of cream.
Oh, cuties!
And they'll pass out and then he tries to sell them to Timbuktu. Is that a real place?
Did I tell you about? I was looking at houses in Arizona and there is a street that's pretty close to well, it's in the same like zip code as the dental school. The street's called Flossmoor. Did I tell you that?
Oh, yeah, you did tell me.
How cool would it be to live in a house on Flossmoor Street
And go to dental school?
and go to dental school?
It'd be pretty cool. TEH. You guys check out these 2-up headphones I found. They're Bluetooth and they're magnetic, so they stick together. Right there. Jackpot.
You look so cool. You're gonna be the coolest
Shut
kid
up.
on campus. Everybody's
The
gonna be
oldest
so
kid on campus.
No, I think I'm the oldest. Actually, you know what? No, last summer when I took OChem, there was a guy in my class. He always came from work, and he wore scrubs head to toe, and he had a long ponytail.
Yeah.
He was older than me, and then he's the
Okay.
only one though.
Actually, it was funny. Last time I took a chem class here, my entire chem group was my age. All of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely starting to shift for like to spend that much money on a 19-year-old trying to like decide their career. It doesn't make that much sense. It makes way more sense to go back in your like mid-20s or late 20s.
Well, a lot of them had the same story as me. Like, one was actually, but yeah, everyone was like gone to like military or like was doing school part-time or like had this, she was like, oh, I took a couple years off of school to take care of my mom, and then she was going back to school. So we were all like very similar stories. It was cool.
That is really cool. People are like a little bit more relatable when they're closer to your own age.
Well, just like we all understood like
Not
that
being
we were
20.
here for a reason.
Yeah,
we were just
totally.
like here because that's what you're supposed to do. Like we actually wanted to be here. It was cool. It was just a different mindset.
Cool.
Instead of like, oh, mom said I should come to school when I'm 21. Like instead we were like, oh, I'm 25 and this is actually what I want to do.
Last term I studied with this group of girls that they're all so nice and so sweet. In fact, one girl, she was like, oh, my mom's on campus, she's a teacher here, and she made pumpkin pie, so she like brought it over to the table and we just ate pumpkin pie with her and her mom. It was so sweet. But it was like the week after Halloween and they were all showing me pictures of Halloween and their costumes and what they were doing and all this stuff, and it was like such a throwback for me because their costumes were the ones like, oh, I dressed up as the devil, and the costume was a red thong, red pasties, and a red like devil headband, and I was like, yep, I remember that.
Good old days.
Good old college.
Good old
It
college.
was just
costume
so
days.
cute. Like, anyways. And the other girl, she was a Hooters waitress. The other one was a Barbie, and I was like feeling as if I was in the movie Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
totally. Totally.
But my life now, like in terms of Legally Blonde, my life now is still similar, but it's more like we're the law school when she goes as a bunny to the party and like the law school party, they're like, this is a costume party, and she dresses up as a Playboy bunny. Like,
Yeah, they fully lied to her though. It was not a costume
I
party.
know. She like messed with them, so that's not my life. But
I love her, that movie. That's
that
my
was
favorite
so
movies.
funny.
And there was definitely like icebreakers like all day on Monday for every class, and it was so dumb.
Really?
It's like, what'd you do on the weekend? Like, I played 40 hours of Red Dead. Like, I don't know what you
There
do
were
over the weekend.
icebreakers in your your
Yeah.
big lectures.
No, in my lab and my recitation.
Oh, sure, okay.
No, in
like
lab,
there was like
there was
500
like,
people
oh,
in
go
lecture.
not lab lecture, just in the lab and recitation.
Got it.
And they were like, oh, go to somebody you're not sitting next to, which I didn't know them anyways. And then it is like, tell them your name and where you're from, and then she had like 3 weird questions, like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever used as an utensil? And then it was like, what
is the weirdest thing you've used as an utensil?
stick? I went camping and used a stick.
Oh, sure. S'mores and stuff, or
I guess
just actually like
I've
porridge?
actually used a stick for like
For porridge.
I took porridge on my last camping trip.
Yeah.
But and then it was like, what'd you do over the weekend? And then it was like, what'd you do over the summer?
Did you actually tell somebody how much Red Dead you played?
Yeah.
What'd they say? Was it the kind of person
He just laughed.
who would appreciate something like that, or was
He
it
looks like a
somebody?
nerd.
He looks like a nerd.
I don't know.
Cool.
Well, his answer was much better. I don't know.
What did he say? He was
like
like,
nothing.
I jerked off 40 times because I'm 19.
Probably did, but he did not say that he did that. But I did not ask that in depth of it. Be real. How many times did you jerk in this weekend? Like, don't know if I'm gonna
Can
ice
you
break that
imagine?
way.
He's like, wow, that's forward.
Like, I'm not trying to hit on him, but he's gonna take that as come on.
Is that how you hit on people these days?
Yes, probably.
Be real. How many times did you jerk off this weekend?
That's
Oh, hi, I'm Kenzie.
That's how you introduce yourself to a 19-year-old these days. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Anyways,
That's quite forward. I mean, things have gotten more aggressive these days.
Anyways, I
Sorry. Okay.
did not ask him that. I just was like, "What did you do?"
Cool.
So yeah.
What did he say? What was his answer?
A half laugh.
About what he did.
Oh,
this
he
weekend,
said
like,
nothing. He was like, "Oh, I don't really do anything. I was just getting ready for school."
Wow,
like a
that's
non-committal
boring.
shit answer.
Yeah,
Which
boring.
means he probably did. You know?
Yeah, exactly. He's too ashamed.
Probably too ashamed to tell the truth. You don't admit to that shit. Too bad. I definitely do. I hate when schools make you do that. And then afterwards, the instructor's like, "Oh, well, I always think it's unfair when people have to do icebreakers, so I always like to do one too." But like, I do not care what you did over the weekend at all. Like, you're just like trying to spend more time talking about yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
She definitely was one of those teachers though that like last term, like she's the head of the TA department.
Like, you think we all care?
Like, I don't not care.
But she's in a position where people suck up to her anyways, so it like reinforces to her that people care about her crap life.
Well, sure. I wasn't trying to get so personal. But you
Who is this woman?
She was like, last term I had to run the whole TA department, and so I didn't get to teach a class. And this term I'm so excited because I finally get to. And I was like, oh great.
Actually,
she's been like saving up all of her like rules and shit for 2 whole terms to use on me.
She is gonna be tough on you. I bet you anything.
100% she's head of the
But
TAs.
I do remember her from last quarter. She.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because she ran all the exams.
Oh, then yeah.
Because people taking. I mean, there's 1,500 people. There's actually more than 1,500 people taking Gen Con.
I imagine her job is really hard. Like if she's head of TAs, she's managing all the TAs. That
for sure.
Blows.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them. There's probably like 8 or 9. My recitation class was in one of the big lecture halls, and there, I mean, I don't even know how many, like at least 200 people.
All day laughing if she's watching the stream. You think she's one of the 8 people here right now? Definitely not. She's getting ready for her next class. Like, she's very busy. She doesn't have time to watch YouTube. On the go, pokekenz. She doesn't have time to watch pokekenz. Who would have time for that? Probably not her.
If you're here though, I think you're great. And I'm sorry I got aggressive for a moment.
What were you aggressive about?
I forgot.
Hand jobs?
No, not about her and hand jobs.
The other kid though.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's what you're apologizing for?
Oh, what do you think people want to learn about your shit life? You're on a power struggle.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. I take it back. You know, it takes one to know one, so there you go.
So classic. Classic. Well, we had planned some like interesting like. What are some weird laws? Let's talk about them. Plans for the day, but our thumbnail didn't work, so do we still have to talk about them or?
Well, we could talk about the one that we laughed about yesterday.
It's illegal to sell your eyeballs in Texas?
Yeah, in Texas, it's illegal to sell your eyeballs. And we looked at it, and then we went off on a tangent talking about it for 10 minutes. We're like, well, we could continue this discussion tomorrow morning because there's all sorts of things to consider. Go ahead. Cue you.
I mean, the main consideration is like, okay, well, if it's illegal to sell your eyeballs in Texas, where is it legal to sell your eyeballs?
Or is it legal, or is it implied elsewhere?
Yeah, just everywhere else you can.
But like, why couldn't you? It's your own eyeball. Like, why do people have to try to tell you what to do? Like, control you when you get to sell your own eyeball?
I'm gonna say bye now. Don't know if you're gonna be live when you still get to work. Probably not. Not with my track record. Good to see you. Okay, see you later, Mean. I'll probably be live more tonight. So. Illegal to pick your nose.
I'll be live more tonight too.
Dover,
so
Delaware.
Come check me out over at youtube.com. Pokekenz.
But yeah, the second question is like, can you sell both eyes or just one eye? What's the stipulation there? How much is an eye these days?
Yeah, would it be worth it? That's the thing. I mean, is it like, I mean, who's gonna pay like $1 million for an eye? You know what I mean?
Is it like $1 million or is it like 50 G's?
It's probably like $20,000.
What?
People
That's
are like
nothing.
People are cheap these days.
That's
but
nothing.
Like if you really had to get out of a jam financially, you know,
no,
if you're booking
$19,900,
then
couldn't
you
you
could
sell like a chunk of your liver instead? Like you need your eyes.
No, I'm too cold.
Okay,
you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. Well. At least you could go to the bank because there's Braille on the ATMs. That's all I know.
There's Braille everywhere these days. So yeah, I guess you could read Braille.
What would you do as a job if you were blind? I'm sure there's
What if you
plenty
had
of
only
jobs.
one eye?
if you had no eyes? Would you sell both? That's a risky move. You could be a massage therapist, because that's your job is to do everything by touch.
Like, wander in and then start massaging.
Excuse me, where are you?
Actually, I would love to have a blind masseuse. Zero judgment.
Yeah.
Like, they cannot see me. They can only feel my imperfections, you know? Think about it.
You can't really feel imperfections that well, though. You just feel flesh.
That too.
So it'd be good. I think it'd be good. You could feel it, well, you know how it says it heightens your senses too?
If they're blind or if she's blind?
If she
Oh,
or
you
he,
as the masseuse would get like double the input.
spider vision.
I don't know if that's...
NFL referees don't need eyes. Oh my gosh.
That's probably true.
Right after you guys were talking, right after we were talking on Monday about the game, I had to like look it up to make sure. And then all of a sudden Twitter blew up all about like the whole game and everything. So people were like either real excited or really upset, as I'm sure every game is, but it's pretty funny. It made me think of it. I know that was college, not NFL, but just saying. Oh, look at that truck. It's got storage all over.
Apparently in Arizona, you need a permit to feed garbage to a pig. What classifies as garbage? It says
soil.
You can thankfully feed your own household garbage to your own pigs without the permit. Oh, okay. So if you had a pet pig at home, you could feed it your own leftovers.
I think it just means like food stuff. I mean, you're not gonna feed a pig like a plastic bag or something.
Okay, obviously, it means like consumable garbage. So you can
know why that was
feed
so
your
funny.
own pet pig, your own leftovers.
Do pigs eat coffee grounds?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
So
like,
Alexa,
one, I don't live in Arizona. Two, I don't
have a pet pig.
And I never will have a pet. I don't think I ever will have pigs.
She was talking about how she cleans out her coffee filter down her drain, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's super bad. Like,
is it bad to put coffee grinds down the drain when you're washing out your coffee filter, asking for a friend?
Better be that good.
Like, I don't have I mean, what other choices do I have?
You gotta tink it on the trash can and dump it in the trash and then like rinse it out.
But then like the dirtiness from the garbage can gets on my coffee filter.
You'll have to hand wash it while you're rinsing it out.
I don't want to do that, so suck it.
Okay, so take a knife, lean the knife across the edge of your trash can, then take the filter and
Pivot.
tink it on the knife.
Pivot. Oh, that's this guy.
Then tink it on the knife. So now just put the knife in the sink, and then you've got a clean filter and no coffee grounds down your drain. See? You gotta start thinking about stuff.
Kidneys.
You point at your head and say kidneys.
This is a dad joke.
Look, you could have as many frogs for as many frog jumping contests as you want, but if any of them die, you cannot eat them. Oh, in California, you can't eat frogs.
That cannot be true. That can't be true. That just can't be true. Think of all the diverse, like all the restaurants that are in California, especially like LA. Think about all that. There's like lots of pockets of like really diverse like food styles and stuff. You don't think they sell frogs?
Maybe it's different if you import an already dead frog versus a live frog that dies.
Well, you were talking about frog racing.
It says California. Look, you can have as many frogs for as many frog jumping contests as you want, but if any of them die, you may not eat them.
Okay, so you can't run like a frog jumping sting to make frog meat and stuff. Why is this guy walking when I have a green light?
My question to you is, if you're running a frog jumping sting, A, why are you trying to sell frog meat? You're trying to keep the frogs alive for your frog jumping sting.
Why are you running a frog jumping sting?
And B, how much meat you think you're going to get off those frogs' bones?
I said, why are you running a frog jumping steam? What was I trying to say? Why are you running a frog
in Colorado,
jumping...
in Boulder, Colorado, you're not permitted to roll any boulders on public property.
What state?
Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, well, okay, they probably had too many people doing jokes for like photo opportunities or something.
Yeah, so now there's a law about rolling boulders in Boulder, Colorado. In Fenwick Island in Delaware, you can't tailgate or even picnic around your car between midnight and 6 a.m.
Well, they probably think it's a drug dealer.
I mean, who tailgates at 1 a.m.? Tailgating's like a thing you do at a sports event, right?
Yeah, but it even said picnic. You know, it's like, oh, we're having a picnic in the car at night. maybe because it's dark and they don't.
The finish line is a frying pan.
Jump
Wait,
right
you wouldn't cook
into
your
the
winners. You'd let one winner jump past, and then you'd sneak a frying pan in and cook the rest. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Shit, that's a really short stream, but like we're just getting here now. We need to go. All right, time to go. It's literally 8:59. I need to get to class.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you after the day is over. Deal?
Or no deal.
No deal. Gotta go later. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys later.